Hey, what's up, good people? David Taub here with nextlevelguitar.com. How are you? Hope all is well. Got another turnaround lick for you today. We've been doing a series on blues licks of the week using pentatonic blues scales and been getting lots of emails about, hey, can you teach us some turnaround licks? So I have another one for you today. Tune into some more of our videos for some other licks because there's tons of them as far as turnarounds. We're starting off with some easier ones, some single note ones, and then we'll get into some harder ones as we move along. So in this series, we're working in the key of E. The chords, usually when you have an E7 blues progression, or E7 is the 1 chord, A7 will be your 4 chord, B7 will be the 5 chord. I'll put on a jam track in a little while and show you how to hop in and out of the lick. And in a jam track we're playing E5 for the 1 chord, A5 for the 4 chord, and B5 for the 5 chord. The lick will sound like this. See how it resolves nicely from that 5 chord to the 1. Let's check it out. So this turnaround lick is alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to slide up on the G string to the 4th fret. And I use my 2nd finger. Then you're going to play, what I do is I put my 1st finger down on that 3rd fret, even though you don't play it, just get it there so it's ready. The 2nd note you play is your open high E string. So you get this. And then come up with an upstrokes, you know, on that 3rd fret, that D note on the high E. So you get, and then once you have this interval, this double stop in position, you're just going to be basically sliding that down. So you get this to start. Then go back a half a step and play the 3rd fret on the G string. Same thing. Open high E. This time 2nd fret on the B string. So you get this. Go back another half step and you're going to play that 2nd fret on the G string. High E string, 1st fret on the B string. Then just put your 1st finger on the G sharp note on the 1st fret on the G string and play that and the high E string, or you can even play the high E, the B, and the G. So you get this real slow. Then we're going to walk up to the B7 chord. So we're going to hit the open A string, then 1st fret A string, 2nd fret A string, and then finger this B7 chord. And then what you could do is just arpeggiate right down the chord on that 5 chord. So the whole lick together, slow. And it goes back, ends, resolve to that E7. And if you want to know the rhythm in this jam track, all I'm doing is I'm actually using an E5 for the 1 chord, A5 for the 4 chord, B5 and B6 for the 5 chord. So, and I'm walking using my 3rd finger and pinky on the E and the A chords on the 4th and 5th fret, kind of like this. There's the A chord. When it goes to the 4 chord, same thing I was doing on the E chord, you do on the A. And then when it goes to the 5 chord, I go to the B chord, and then I play the B6. So B5. And then when it goes back to the 4, I just hit here. And on the 1 chord, that's where you put in your turnaround. So, like in the other videos that we've done on turnarounds, we're going to use that E5 walking blues, and we're going to play the track just to show you where to insert this turnaround lick. And like I was saying before, you know, you're going to insert it at the last 2 bars, so bar 11. So when it goes back to that E5 chord, in the 11th measure, 11th bar is when you're going to be starting this lick. And then you'll play it through. In this instance, we'll go to a B7 chord, and that's the bar 12, and then turns right back around to bar 1, starts all over again. It brings us back, right? And let's play the track, and I'll count it out, and I'll show you where to insert the lick. Start off on the 1 chord for 4. And 2, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 3, and 4. Last bar on the 1. 4 chord. 2 measures. 1 bar. 2 bars on the 1 chord. 5 chord. 4 chord for a 1. Now, lick. See how we seamlessly hopped back in, turned it around, and got right back in on the 1 chord. So a good way to practice this turnaround lick and practice your lead playing is with jam tracks. You know, jam tracks are an essential tool for any lead guitar player to really hone their chops, practice their lead skills, and also you could work on inserting your turnarounds and your timing to get it back so you know you're in the groove and you're spot on, right? We have some killer blues jam tracks I put in a package called Blues Jam Tracks Plus, where this E5 walking blues track is one of the tracks, and there's 9 more on an audio CD. I went into the studio and recorded them. They sound awesome. I'll put a link to them right below this video. Click on that link and it'll take you to a page where I talk about the whole package, because not only is it a CD, but you also get a 58-page PDF book that coincides with the CD. I go over each track in the book, tell you what to try, things that you can play over, why it works, so you can learn, you know, what scales, what modes, what arpeggios work over what chords, over what progressions. How do I know what to play over what? Different keys. It's all in the book. It's a great package. I have a blues where it's all blues jam tracks plus. I also have a rock jams tracks plus if you're more of a rock type player. I'll put links to both of them, and click on the link and check them out, because you know it'll give you a good idea what's in the package, as well as there's a video preview of each so you could hear some of the tracks and check out just how great they sound. And because you want good sounding tracks, you want it to be very motivating to play over. You want to dial in a nice tone on your amp, sit back and just rip it up, right? Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more turnaround licks and more lick of the weeks and lots more lessons here on our YouTube channel, Rock On Good People. And be sure to go to our website at www.nextlevelguitar.com. Over 900 video lessons and growing. The site is packed. All genres of music, beginners, intermediates, advanced. Check it out. There's a 3-day pass right on the home page. You can give it a test spin, see how you like it. And stay tuned for more great lessons. All right? Hope they're helping you. Keep on rocking on. Stay positive. Remember, your playing is an evolution. It takes time. Be patient. But you can do it. We'll see you in the next lesson. Rock on.